What's up, hip-hop? We got Diddy news? Diddy has been slapped with a 160-year sentence after his plea deal collapsed in the courtroom, and this is not the best look for Diddy or his team. As we previously reported, there was allegedly an issue that came up where they thought that they had a plea deal solidified. And this is what happens when you have lawyers trying to make deals behind the scenes without telling your clients what's going on. Sean Combs was under the impression that he would be getting probation, but that was not the case at all. Now, according to sources, he's been hit with 160 years. 160 years. That's crazy. Let's get into it. On today's episode of We Need to Talk About Diddy because it just got real bad for him. According to sources close to Diddy, he was under the impression that he would be getting probation as part of his plea deal. But when he showed up to court yesterday, his lawyers told him last minute that the deal was off and that he was looking at 160 years. It's like the deal fell through because he didn't take the deal. So they're like, okay, well now we're back at square one. You ain't taking the deal, so we're just going to go forward with the trial. This is like a nightmare scenario for Diddy and his team. Imagine showing up to court thinking you're going to get probation, and then your lawyer is like, oh no, you're actually facing 160 years. It's crazy. But before we get into how he's feeling, why he's feeling that way, and some of the other details, if you wouldn't mind, please go ahead and subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. Also, while you're down there, you might as well press the notification bell. It doesn't hurt. It's free. We drop new videos every day. A lot of times we'll drop 2 to 3 videos a day. We don't expect you to watch all of them, but if you want to stay up to date with the latest news, keep it locked right here. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, so let's continue. So according to reports coming out of the court yesterday, Diddy was definitely not happy. He appeared very somber and frustrated. And when he left the courthouse, he even made a comment on the situation saying, "I am disappointed with the current state of affairs. I tried to do the right thing. I tried to take responsibility. I tried to make amends with everybody that I've wronged. I've apologized. I've begged people to forgive me. It's not working." Now, I don't know if he meant for that statement to come off the way that it did, but it kind of sounds like he's trying to play the victim right now, right? Because he made a decision, allegedly. Again, we don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. We only know what we're being told. So I don't know if he made this decision to not accept the plea deal. If he did, it was probably a stupid decision. And if his lawyers made that decision for him without telling him, that's also a terrible decision and bad representation. So he's going to have to deal with the consequences of that decision either way. There's really no excuse. At the end of the day, he should have just taken the plea deal. And here's the thing. That statement that he released can be spun a certain way where he is taking accountability, but he's also deflecting a little bit by putting it on his lawyers. He said, "I tried to do the right thing. Tried to take responsibility. I tried to make amends with everybody that I've wronged. I've apologized. I've begged people to forgive me. It's not working." So he's letting people know that he did try to make things right. But at the same time, he's basically pointing the finger at everyone else and saying it's not working. So he's still trying to shift some of the blame and the responsibility. Like at the end of the day, he was the one who refused to cooperate. He didn't have to refuse to cooperate. His lawyers could have advised him differently. Yes. They should have advised him differently. But ultimately, it's on him because that's the decision he made. Now, to add more fuel to the fire, during the hearing, Judge Juan Merchan reportedly lost patience with Diddy's legal team. He said, "I want to get this done with, but I cannot control the amount of time the lawyers are taking. I'll go as late as necessary." So the judge was like, "Yo, I'm about to go home tonight. If you guys want to be here all night, that's fine, but I'm leaving. I'm not trying to be here forever, though. I want to get this done, but y'all taking too damn long." But he made it clear that he wasn't upset with Diddy, but he was upset with the lawyers. So it's like he was calling them out in the middle of the courtroom, like, "Y'all slow and I'm tired of sitting here. I'm tired of wasting my time. This is ridiculous." So like, imagine being in the courtroom and the judge is basically clowning you and making you feel embarrassed because you've retaken too long. It's got to eat at you mentally and emotionally. And it's not a good look for Diddy or his team. According to sources, the judge was very frustrated, and he made it very clear that he was very frustrated. He did not hold back at all. The only positive thing from yesterday was that Diddy was not put in jail right away. They did release him pending his appeal, so at least he's not going to jail early. He's not going to jail right now. They did increase his bail from $5 million to $7.5 million. So he's gonna now have to come up with another $2.5 million on top of the $5 million that he already put up. But at least he's not going to jail right now. Since we're talking about the money, Let's talk about the alleged $100 million lawsuit that's being brought against Diddy. Sources claim that the prosecutors are seeking $100 million from Diddy, and apparently, it's a standard procedure when you're dealing with a drug trafficking case. They always ask for $100 million. But if you're found guilty, you may only end up having to pay $5 million or something like that. So it's kind of like a scare tactic a little bit. It's like, hey, we're asking for $100 million, but you're not going to pay $100 million. Maybe you're going to pay $5 million. So that's what's going on there. Now, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. But I think that Diddy's public statements and how he's carrying himself is very telling of how he feels. It's like he's not taking accountability. He's basically shifting all of the blame to someone else, when he's not showing any signs of remorse, which is something that you would want to see from somebody who's trying to strike a plea deal. Right? When you show remorse, when you show that you're sorry, that's going to go a long way with the judge. The judge is human. He has kids, he has grandkids, he has loved ones. And if you come to him and you tell him that you're sorry, you tell him that you never meant for this to happen, you tell him that you're going to make things right, that goes a long way. It's more likely to go easy on you. But Diddy is not doing that, and it's costing him. It's costing him big time. At the end of the day, he's going to have to deal with the consequences of his actions. There's no more games. He's gone now have to face the music, and he has gone now have to pay the price. And it looks like the price is 160 years. So hopefully he learned his lesson. Hopefully he's taking notes and he'll be a better person once he gets out. But until then, he's going to have to sit in his cell and reflect on his life choices. All right, that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Diddy got played? Do you think his lawyers played him? Do you think he's playing the victim? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you got value out of this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.